Let's start self-awareness practice. The self-awareness practice helps us to raise our awareness, increases the memory, power of concentration. It induces a deep relaxation at the physical, mental, and emotional level. Let us do this practice in half lotus or in happy pose. First, bring both your legs forward, stretch your legs forward, and bend whichever leg is more comfortable bending. Bend your leg from the knee and bring the heel as close as possible. Bend the leg of the other foot and put it over the other. Kind of happy pose. Eyes are closed and adjust and align that pose. Move your body little, leaning on the right side, very gentle leaning. Find out the weight of the body shifts on the right hip, on the left side. It shifts on the left. Lean forward or backward. Find out the center where the weight of the entire body is balanced on both the hips. Close your eyes gently. Close your eyes gently. It is good to keep your both the hands on the knees. There are many ways you can keep it. And check the comfortable, the way you put both your hands on the knees. Facing up or facing down, both are okay in this self-awareness practice. Eyes are closed. Mentally look at the pose and the posture, the shape of the body. The shape of the body. Feel that. So now there is an internal preparation for the self-awareness practice. Being comfortable. In that state, eyes are closed, your hands are still kept on the knees, and bring the mind on the neck joint. You can adjust and align, feel the sensation. We need not to move too much. Just if there is any discomfort, you can move it, adjust and align, and that is it. Then move the mind on the shoulder joints, adjust and align, and be comfortable. Hip joint. So if there is any undue pressure on the hip joint, it means you have not been able to balance and experience the balance of weight of the upper portion of the body and the hips, and the entire body is comfortable. When it is comfortable, naturally it doesn't move. Done. Now we will go for the middle of the practice. Where is the middle of the practice? The practice steps. So the first step of the self-awareness practice is quick and short breathing for about a minute from the chest. So you have to inhale and exhale, short and quick breath into the chest from the nostril, and start breathing quick and short breath from the nostrils into the chest. So you should experience the expansion and the contraction of the rib cage, and start it. Short, quick breath from both the nostrils. It goes into the ribs, it expands the ribs, it contracts the ribs, it expands, it contracts, it expands and contracts. Continue. And stop this. No movement in the body. You are still comfortable. You may experience some changes inside the head and outside. Recognize and accept it. Every practice that I give you is the safest practice. There is no issue and no challenges. But it will lead you to a change in your experience. Now, the second step of this self-awareness is the humming sound. So, let's remain together. Inhale deeply into your belly and the chest up to the collarbone while breathing out. Make the humming sound louder, deeper, longer. The louder it is, better it is. The longer it is, the better it is. Continue to remain comfortable in that state of the posture. You continue doing the humming sound, louder, deeper, longer. Every time you inhale, inhale deep, silent and slow. Stop it, no movement. You see what is important? You maintain that posture, you are still comfortable, and now after doing the second step, you might be experiencing some change in the sensation, change in experience inside and outside the head and into the body. Even if you feel little kind of numbness, and tingling in the legs, it is better to maintain the state. Why? You are going deeper. You want much deeper experience. Now look inside the forehead. Inside the forehead in the space. When you see the space, just mentally you say to yourself, Asato ma satikamaya. Literal meaning, moving from the false to the truth. The false, what is false? All my anxiety, stress, duality, conflict, jealousy, hatred, that happens in my mind is false. This is not me and not my nature. You are communicating to yourself, then who am I? So I have to move from the false to the truth. And what is truth? Truth is my essential nature, my true nature. And the true nature is made of peace, happiness, love, truth, and wisdom. If I continue the journey, regular practice, the time will come I'll be able to discover inner peace and happiness. Pick up only one mantra, but we have to pick up one principle. What is the point? We have to think. Thinking in a pointed direction is known as a contemplation. Removing the doubt from the mind. When we have a doubt in the mind, then the body moves. If you have a doubt in the mind, even if you have little numbness in the legs, your mind will instantly agitate. You see that? So that's why we communicate. Gradually the mind will change. And now the fourth step is looking at the breath. There are many ways of giving this breath awareness. I'll tell you. First, you maintain that state and experience a sense of calmness, numbness. Tingling might have started. Recognize and accept. The fourth step is looking at the breath. Mentally you are looking at the breath. The breath is going in and out. No movement in the body. If you are doing the movement in the body, you will not succeed. No cracking of the fingers. Because it means the mind is outside. So, see that, look at the breath, feel the breath, and when the breath goes in and out, no change in the rate and the rhythm of the breath. That is perhaps the best and the highest and the deeper level of the practice. What is that? The three-pointed awareness. What is three-pointed awareness of the breath? First point, you know the breath is going in and out. Second point, when the breath goes in, you feel the sensation. The breath comes out, you feel the sensation. Third point, no change in the rate and the rhythm of the breath. You must be attentive that there is no change in the rate and the rhythm of the breath. This is the highest, deeper practice. But if it doesn't happen in the beginning, and the body visits, body moves, the mind pays more attention to the numbness and the tingling during the practice, it is good to add the fourth point. What is that? You can add Om Shanti, the breath goes in Om Shanti, breath comes out Om Shanti. You can simply add Om, breath goes in Om, comes out Om, goes in Om, comes out Om, goes in Om. Without moving any part of the body. The body part moves, it means the mind is already outside. You will succeed the practice, but become aware of it. I just told you one example. Raise your hand the moment the thought comes, then what happened? That is how the mind withdraws from the body. And now doing nothing. Now I'm returning to the concluding four steps. Do nothing. Experience the change. Experience the state here and now. Experience the changes in the body. Experience the changes in the breath. Experience the changes inside your head. It may be a poise, calmness, relaxation, a kind of a joy inside. Just experience those changes in the state of doing nothing. And in that, when you said that, you just wait minimum for about 30 seconds to a minute. Why? The mind discovers what it means by living within. And then Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Bring your mind on the right hand. Feel the sensation there. Wait there. And see the magic that happens. You simply move the mind on the right hand and you start feeling little more sensation. Move the mind on the left hand. You start feeling more sensation. Slowly, gently raise both your palms. Place it over your eyes, making the palms like a cup. And open the eyes. Inside the palms there is a total darkness in front of you. And then ask yourself what happened, what is your experience? And slowly bring your hands down. How are you, Maddie?
Okay.
What is this, So, what did